Fayburrow. Dearest Beatrice, this time I'm not asking you to come back solely because I miss you, but because I need your help. I think I have finally discovered something in relation to what happened to Ernest all those years ago. Although I'm afraid I am running out of time, I will explain everything in detail when you get here. Be careful who you trust when you arrive. Please make haste, B. Strange to be back in this. Back, isn't it, Beatrice? Looks like someone is here to meet us. Sounds like Navi. You can puzzle over that letter later. Perhaps Ange can explain it all in person. Oh, I do have a little fairy. Look at me. Look like what's her name? Oh, the camera's a little weird. It's my letter, Ernest's 10th birthday with Ange and me. What if she found 5 years ago? Like, seems like an obsessive phase. Can't wait to see her. Let's go talk to the tired-looking gentleman over there. Perhaps he asked him to meet us. Shouldn't have to, but fine. Never hurts to have company. Okay, the camera's better when I'm not playing with the controller. Wow, the fairy's really stuck to me. Ah, with hair like that, you must be Miss Arkwright. Good evening. Ange mentioned you were coming. Asked me to see your arrival safely. My name is Stan, milkman by morning, postman by day. Barber at tea time and officer by night. It's a pleasure. School, was it? I'll take you. Oops. I'll take... It's very kind. No problem at all. Off we go. Welcome home, Beatrice. Oh, he's got a fairy too on his hat. Who's there? Oh, you lost, girl. Scram. Don't come knocking here again. How rude. That's what you're knocking on the old hag's door. Oh, very pretty. You grew up here, no? No, so no, he's showing you around. It's awful quiet these days anyway. Anyone's busy preparing for the Eclipse Festival, of course. Don't suppose that's why you're here, is it? Fair enough. It's a lovely place to grow up. That's for sure. Moved here from the city, I did. Like the peace and quiet. Bit too quiet now, though. Never mind, come along. Why does she keep making sounds? Bitch. We're going to the big door. Ooh, there's someone up there. Welcome home. I'll head back to the square. My fairy gets a sleep for the both of us. Toodaloo, night, Miss Arkwright.
Bye.
I won't hang around forever, just looking out for you, that's all.
Bye.
Knock, knock. Keep your coat, dolls. Wow. Where am I going to go? This door is the assembly hall, isn't it? Oh, Miss Assembly, the floor in here was so cold you never got a bench. The way they kept us fairies pacified seems kind of barbaric after how relaxed it is at the university. Ah, the kitchens. I miss Miss Marigold and Marie's pudding. I wonder if they still work here. Marigold always had bigger dreams, but some fairies weigh people down. This way leads to the classrooms. You've got your Barculate journals class to worry about now. Let's hope Professor Russell doesn't execute us for skeeving. Nope, nothing behind this door, I guess. Someone up the stairs. Those heads go the same way. Nice cat picture. I can't look up further. Hello, sir. Beatrice! What a pleasant surprise. What brought you home all of a sudden? If not notified of your coming. Not to worry. Do come in. Spiral staircase. Going up. Damn, you tall. Arm short. My apologies, Beatrice. Although surprised, I am pleased to see you. It's been a long time. You look well. I hope they are treating you alright with the university. They speak highly of you in their letters. Which I must say, raises the question. Why are you here? Surely you have plenty to keep you busy. Ah, of course. She'll be ecstatic to see you. Well, she's not here right now. She comes in late these days. I'm sure it'll be alright for you to stay in your old room with Ange tonight. Your bed's still free. She wouldn't let me put any new students in there. Thank you for visiting. It was truly good to see you. Good night. I hope Ange is along soon. Good night, Beatrice. Their fairy has 4 arms. Can I go up your little staircase? Terribly sorry, but I try not to move anything. Everything exactly where it's supposed to be. I can't go up the staircase. Okay. Imagine the dorms are this way. Probably through that open door. Didn't this room belong to Abigail before? She'd always tattle when we snuck to Ernest to the girls' dorm. Angela got her back most of the time, though, in her own way. This way leads to the classrooms. You've got your... okay. Same thing she said last time. Nice glow. I always used to hear Mimi's song from this room. Her and her human moved away before we did. A mess. Engine's busy. Are you alright? You look kind of peaky. It's odd being back after so long. Don't worry, I'm sure Angela understands you were busy. She's not the type to hold it against you. Well, maybe we can shed some light on her letter by taking a look around. Well, this letter is addressed to us. What does it say? Beatrice, eclipse is almost upon us. What I mentioned about those tight-lipped intellectuals goes deeper than I had imagined. Literally. Beatrice, if this is the last letter... This is the last Ernest is... Stopped so suddenly, definitely mid-sentence. And it's even more confusing than the one she sent us. She says it's the last letter, but we've only got one more. And she says she's mentioned things she completely hasn't. I think it's safe to assume there are. She must have been about to write something about Ernest, and the ink is all dry. Yes, I suppose she could have stepped out, but why wouldn't she come back? Ink is all dried up. That can really be it? I'm afraid that might be the case, though the professor seems adamant she'd be along shortly. Well, now we know there's a missing letter. When she comes back, we can ask her in person, right? Let's see if we can find more before we hit the hay. The three of you look so happy. And she's me a sheriff that married too. You haven't mentioned Ernest in a long time. She really took his disappearance with a ferocity. You've got nothing to feel guilty for. People grieve in different ways. Alright, so Ernest is missing, and has been for a while. Always seemed to struggle. That's right, she could sort anyone out. Some sort of wardrobe thing. Funny looking badge looks like a homemade military position. It's poorly drawn. Must be a sentimental, or she wouldn't put it on her coat. She's cool as ever. Let's see if we can find more before we hit the hay. Oh, I put it in my pocket, did I? Wow, these are very detailed. No idea what these symbols mean, but definitely looks important. I bet this has something to do with what she's discovered. It's late. Let's go to bed. Ange won't mind if we use hers, will she? Go to sleep. Arise, arise, for every shadow flies. You're right. Oh no, I wonder why. With that unfinished letter. I see your question, Watson. No reason to panic. Let's think. Lynch seemed pretty sure that Ange would be here to meet us. Perhaps we should ask him if he knows why she hasn't come back yet. You've collected a few of the things we found in your journals, haven't you? If you need to remind yourself, open and take a look. And a quick march to Lynch's office. Okay. Can't wait to see her. What's this? Looks like it's definitely about Ernest, but could she have found? She's been busier than ever classes for sure. Diagrams show the folklore theories of an upcoming eclipse optical. Not badge for Ange, most likely sentimental. Okay. First things first, hunt down that professor and see what he knows. No rest for the wicked, except for all the rest you just said. Oh. Look out, Den. We've been made. Split. That was weird. Nobody expected Ange. Bet you gave him a nasty shot. Still suspicious behavior. Should we follow him? I mean, sure, but I'm not a very good runner. Depends, where did he go? Hi, boy. Why does Herder always have to run inside? And then he catches him and be scolded. Probably in trouble just for being here. Did he run out? Hello. That here Herbert is so annoying. I'm telling Nanny. Bright green eyes, you must be Miss Arkwright. Professor mentioned you'd come back. You're a lot prettier than I expected. But you wouldn't mess around like Herbert, would you? I would never run inside. Where'd you run off to? Yes, you're making the mark for Campy. Honestly, the whole day is set up. Let's ask Ange to dance with us under the canopy. She's the best dancer. When we find her, of course. Phew, I think we made it. Ah. Alright, you got me. What do you want? You mean Agent Foxtrot? Haven't seen her in days. As a matter of fact, I was looking for her myself. And I found you instead. From Agent Foxtrot? I never. I was just checking if she'd come back. Or not, that's all. Wouldn't you like to know? You could be anyone, imposter or something. You've got nothing to prove. And I didn't do anything to Postman either. Unless we got through Ernest Trot for him to spill the beans. What should we do? Maybe if he'd spill. Hang on. Be conspiring. I don't have nothing. I swear, if anyone messed up, that's that lazy postman Stan. He always leaving things lying around. Whatever the truth may be, I suppose Stan might be able to help us. He's a postman after all. Perhaps he delivered something. Oh, his fairy's got like a badge and a top hat type thing? Marching band hat? So we gotta find, oh, there's a guy over here. Hello.
Hello.
Vega. Ooh. Their fairy's cool looking. Can I help? I'm booking for a look. Of course, are you a friend of hers? I'm her tutor, so she and I have been quite close. It was late. I haven't seen her in a day or two. I'm on 3 now, I suppose. Why? What's the matter? You didn't take any of that little wrench said seriously, did you, sweetheart? Such fiery red locks. You wouldn't happen to be Miss Beatrice Arkwright, would you?
Oh.
See, Aang's mentioned you frequently. Honestly, I expected brighter given her tone. Well, love, unless there's any alarming proof there's danger, I'll not worry. And is a wild spirit. She's wherever the wind takes that one. If I had half her heart, it'd be far away from here. There's the postman. Oh, morning, Miss Arkwright. Sleep well, did yous? Oh, I'm okay, yeah. Huh. Okay, maybe not completely. Some lad keeps nicking my stuff. Can't work like this. Took the milk, my deliveries, even my bloody hat. That'd be grand if you're up for it. I don't think you would have hidden them too far from here. But I did see him running down that alley by the apothecary. The apothecary? Where was the alley you just showed me? This way? Oh yeah, this... You mustn't all to crouch under gaps like this, friends. Might as well be sneaking around the place we shouldn't with ends and dinners. There's the milk bottles. Hey. Today will be remembered as the day Fayburrow's grandfathers poured ale in their oats. Gosh, the butcher is rather careless. Some of the bottles are broken. Herbert and the menace to society. I like him. Let's get back to Stan once we found that hat and the deliveries. I picked those up, I guess. Stan letters, good job. Now let's see if we can find the rest. Not a place to leave a broken mirror. You got there, a key? Doors everywhere quiver in fear of her newfound might. Hey B, where do you think this well leads? You're so useful. That's his hat. Well, now it's sorted. I think that everything... Great work. Let's get all back to Stan. That's everything. You're a lifesaver. Thank you, Beatrice. Now what you got there? Oh, that? There is one for you. Here we go. Letter from Ange. What does it say? Writing again to underline the urgency of my discoveries. Hawthorne School founders were a secretive group of scholars. I believe they have built the school to cover up for greater research. Someone appears to know what I'm up to. It's scary. They've been covering their tracks, but it only makes me sure of myself. You must not miss the first train home, B. This could be bad. Listen, Beatrice. Now that you've got something conclusive, you can talk to me anytime, and we can try and puzzle together. I reckon this letter will also open some possibilities with other people. So don't worry if we can't figure it out all right away. We might just need to talk to the right people. Press Q and we connect the dots together. Sorry I didn't get that letter to you soon. Honestly, that boy. Whoever's got his hands full with him around. Well, he has nothing else to say. Talk to a tutor lady. Hello, dear. Find a book you're interested in. She wrote to you, did she? Let's see here. Oh. Well, this is alarming, isn't it? How can I help you? You know what questions to ask, girl. However, I cannot give a definite answer. The legends say the scholar came to Fayburrow for something. Something that is beyond understanding. I read once it was a gate. Some say it was a hole, others say it was a door. They all say it led somewheres, where none return. I'm afraid I do not know exactly, but they are stories. Fayburrow is an old town. It says that it was built on magic soil. No doubt sparked by the mushrooms you find here. There are tales of a group of ancient academics building their libraries under the soil of Hawthorne Ground. I believe this refers to Hawthorne School. I've often wondered why such a grand place exists all the way out here. Does Red Actor even hide piles of ancient texts? Now that would be exciting. The scholars really existed. They all really did hide things under the school. I think whatever they found must be fascinating beyond compare. You're welcome, dear. Whatever I can do to help. I hope she's okay. Hello? What did you want? Oh yeah, I hate to admit it, but it has to be from her.
Oi!
Alright, she does know you. That means you're one of us. Welcome to the Brewing Bandits. We've a covert group of private investigators in Fayburrow. You're a third member. You can be Agent Ginger Biscuit. I'm Agent Yellow Flash. Yeah, get used to it, newbie. This business, there's no telling the danger in using our real names. I mean, Agent Foxtrot? That's your first warning, Ginger Biscuit. I received my last report from Agent Foxtrot 3 days ago, 6 p.m., moments before she went to speak with the professor. That's as far as the intel I've gathered can show. That's the last time anyone saw her. She was talking about someone she knew, maybe an old friend. Ernest wasn't really listening. But not even the professor is giving anything away. Most suspicious if you ask me. That's a strange thing. She never came back. There's no other way in and out of that room. You're welcome. Stay vigilant. Want to see what you can piece together? Sure. Alright, here we go. Let's outline what we know first. You can figure out what's missing. Introduce the scene in Lockhart's Harvest. Remains to be seen. I can assume that anything yet, but this office is a good place for us to start. We're gonna get figured out and sneak in there at some point. If only we knew what was in it we're looking for. Appears we need more to come to conclusions. We've tried Herbert, maybe Vega knows a thing or two. Looks like everyone's busy preparing for the festival. Must not disturb them now. There was a fairy on the other side of this door. It's faint, but I can hear her resonance. Strange to be away from her human. Perhaps they're not getting on. Still unopened? That's right, they're probably preparing dance uniforms. Not old enough for one of those nice ones. You're old enough for one of those nice ones. Oh, do get one. The fairy uniforms are pretty dull. Do you know where I very first met him? I thought that. It's hard to believe his intentions are bad, but if they are still around, there's a strong possibility he's associated. He's inherited the school and is guardian to its grounds. So it's reasonable to assume he knows everything about it. The scholars really existed. They really did hide things under the school. I think whatever they found must be fascinating beyond compare. Okay. I go back to the school, I guess. Must have been dropped as a child. His fairy is just as bad. She doesn't have a fairy. I can't go back inside. Never mind then. Okay. Sorry, but where do they fit under her disappearance? Much but that besides there's face was especially he needs something more exclusive in his office to relocate systems. Doesn't sound very like her to you. No secret knowledge? He loves that sort of thing. And the entrance is he had an entrance in there somewhere. Tracy did it. Aunt Miss was gone through the archives. Now we know we're looking for a secret entrance. All we need to do is sneak in and find it. Didn't seem like the type to help with something mysterious as this. Now, surely a secret service can handle this. Yes, he's our man. I bet he's done loads of times. Let's see what we can come up with. Oh, man. Found the plan B. You sneak into Professor's office, do you? Well, you came to the right person. So it happens I am somewhat an espionage professional. What we need is a distraction. Is that so? He needs into the professor's office. How daring. What? How do you know? I mean, why would we want to go in there? What kind of ruckus do you cause, boy? Anne's missing? No? I like to find her as much as you can. She hasn't stopped by in a while and I've been worried. You must be part of the external bureau of an investigation. Yes, you can temporarily join our super secret inflation screen. So then, what's the distraction plan, Ginger Biscuit? Boring. A little, and how would we decide when he wouldn't see through? Even notebook cards, but I've heard he plays chess. I'm not too shabby myself. I could be your distraction. Brilliant. He'd never suspect that. All you need to do is sneak in and find where Agent X Foxtrot went. I'll sneak in with you and help you find the clues you need. See you in the front, Agent Biscuit. Should ask him why he calls you that. Well, I suppose I ought to join a little scoundrel risk for a biscuit, eh? That went well. Ready or not, here we come. We're looking for some kind of hidden door. I'll meet you there. I need to refine my game strategy. I feel like staying out of sight. She gets so out of breath from walking just slightly faster. Operation Checkmate is afoot. He has got him absorbed in the magazine, but stay out of his direct line of sight. Full control to stay sneaky in places that are risky. It's tough luck, Agent Biscuit, time to take our move. You got a mathy brain, what does it mean? Because you don't really know. Come on, we won't find anything with equations we don't understand. There we go, Law Champion General. Point of Apex. The Fantastic Tale of Cowboy Kevin. Honestly, I think the amount of books on these shelves are secret access secure can be. Let's look somewhere else, unless we have no alternative. The fireplace. You just said there was a lever back there. Honestly, it's pretty cliche like hard. Oh no. Beyond anything I expected. Maybe it wasn't understating. Library is under the soil. How much research, how many texts? Let's take a look. Right, of course. This makes me very uneasy. These are written in a mixture of transcripts. Looks like someone's been taking notes on top of the original text. This no one seems to speak of fairy death. Blimey. We become wisps? That's spooky. And what a little existential. Here they've outlawed a fairy translation into the other world. Beatrice, I don't like this. A dimension beyond human perception. Physical manifestation of consonants and through the defiance of fairy matter. Being in a place like this gives me these texts an alarming authenticity. What do we got here? The fairy-human bond is one that mystifies modern science for generations. Over years, we have gathered the pieces of lost true forms of society. Another secret is within our grasp. There are one where we are split. The fairy was part of them, but the harmony with their minds as form is not beyond us. Its perfect fusion is made the end of human species and the beginning of more whole being. I think Ange knew all this. There's some kind of drawings, too. Quick, slip them in your journal. I don't think there's an elaborate drug bee. Looks like we finally found... Should have known better. Could have something to do with you getting in here. Oh dude, Ange put him up to this. The place is older than the school itself. Its building was built above to conceal what they had found. We had an intuition to spread our knowledge and guard the precious dangers of this information. I don't know what you've seen already, but I'm sure you've gathered the rough picture. Fayburrow is the home of a portal to another world, Beatrice. The gate lies deep down these tunnels. When you arrived, I knew it was time I addressed this. I'm sure Ange knew that. 11 years ago, Ernest fell down the well from in the town. He landed here. His fall broken by my papers and books. Him and his fairy, Oral, stepped through the gate, not knowing what it was. And believe me, he is somehow still alive. Beatrice, no matter what she may say, he is not. Beatrice, you and Ange were so young. The trauma of losing your best friend was enough without the mystery of how it happened. I could not bring myself to add confusion to already grieving and shocked children. Well, when I saw the scattered papers and books, I rushed down the halls to catch who it might have been. I saw him. He turned to look at me on the threshold. and then he was gone. She never believed me. She's too sharp. She's been obsessing over it ever since, and all the while never trusting me. Of course, I shouldn't have expected her to. I failed her. Failed you all. I had foolishly waited for the time Ange would give up hope. But now she has gone through the gate, not knowing the dangers of that realm. You know as well as I do that she is far too stubborn to listen to my advice, but she'll listen to you. There might still be time to save her. By that look on your eye, I wager you dead set on bringing her back. I would go myself, but I have to protect the other children here at the school. Someone has to keep Herbert Albert from coming down here too. I should have strayed away. She would have needed to send this. Scholars, and the connection to her stalker, ancient ginger biscuit, and just last seen 6 p.m. in Lyca's office. Okay. Must be older than school itself. Chilly down here. You'd open a gate behind me, did you? There's something wrong with this place. What a strange town. Are you sure you want to do this? Yes, you're right. I'm sorry if something about this place feels broken. It's not that absent. We're back to the start. It's easy to get lost in these tunnels. Looks like they're at the beginning again. What do you think that makes the right direction similar? Beginning again. This one's lined with mushrooms. Mushrooms? They all go. What do you mean? The fairies who are alone, the wisp. I cannot go in there, not yet. Andrew's not supposed to go in there either. If we go in there, we will not come back. If you must, I'll go with you. It's been such a long time. Fayburrow, the demo. It's like a constant part. There's Stan. Oh, look at the little fairy guys. Miss Ange. Special thanks to oh. Well, that was Fayburrow. I think that looked really cool. Like I think the art style is really cool, and like the characters and stuff. The only thing I kind of found annoying was like the running, because she was like out of breath by just walking a little fast. But I can't wait for the rest of it to come out. So thanks everybody for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.